Ever since Ryan Reynolds and McElhenney bought Wrexham AFC in 2020, soccer fans have fallen in love with the fifth-tier club. This season, viewership for the second round of the FA Cup on ESPN was up 858% over last year, and that's largely thanks to Wrexham, whose popularity has exploded since the docuseries Welcome to Wrexham debuted in August 2020. Across various ESPN Plus platforms, humble little Wrexham attracted more eyeballs during the FA Cup than Liverpool, Paris Saint-Germain, and Real Madrid. How did some fifth-rate Welsh soccer club become the talk of the town? Sit back, relax, and take this in. Presumably, unless you're from Wales, you hadn't heard of Wrexham until very recently. Wrexham competes in the National League, which is the fifth highest of England's 9 domestic soccer leagues. In other words, they're literally leagues away from the English football clubs with a global foothold, like Manchester United, Liverpool, or Chelsea. But in November 2020, Hollywood stars Reynolds and McElhenney invested more than $3.4 million to buy Wrexham in what originally raised more than a few eyebrows. Reynolds lives an entire ocean away from Wrexham and seemingly had no connection to the team or the community that supports it. And let's be honest, the team wasn't very good. The season before Reynolds and McElhenney purchased the team, they managed just 11 wins in 26 games and only sold 2,609 season tickets. Also, it's worth noting, despite having Hollywood in common, Reynolds and McElhenney didn't meet before investing all this money together. They had a virtual friendship built in the DMs. McElhenney got the idea to buy a soccer team after binging Sunderland Till I Die, a Netflix series about soccer fandom produced by James Corden. In 2020, the pair met in real life and officially teamed up in search of a team that met their criteria: passionate fan base with a captivating storyline. And eventually they landed on Wrexham, a club founded in 1864 that had fallen on hard times but still had a loyal fan base. They described it as a sleeping giant. Reynolds raved about the incredible community surrounding the team. So in 2021, they assumed control of the Red Dragons, and Reynolds and McElhenney quickly went to work. Their first major successes came by securing a sponsorship deal with TikTok and getting the team added to FIFA 2022. Next, they hired CEO Fleur Robinson, who's known for helping teams rise to higher tiers. And in their biggest coup, they successfully pitched their story to Disney+, who greenlit Welcome to Wrexham. Then, they did the daily work of building a successful team. A major triumph was signing striker Paul Mullen in the summer of 2021, coming off a successful campaign with Cambridge United where he was named Player of the Season in the EFL League 2. He received interest from higher-tier teams, but Mullen was sold on the vision of Wrexham after McElhenney personally called him. In his first year with the Red Dragons, he topped the league's scoring leaderboard. Meanwhile, Ben Tozer, the former captain of League 2's Cheltenham, was another major signing that shored up Wrexham's defense. And Ollie Palmer became the club's priciest acquisition when he penned a 3-year deal for which Wrexham paid a £300,000 transfer fee. Those new faces have transformed Wrexham from an afterthought into a National League powerhouse. After finishing 19th in the 2019-2020 standings, Wrexham, as of this writing, sits in second place in the National League in 2022-2023, having gone 22-6-2 through their first 30 matches. And while the team's profile grew on account of the show, the results also improved on the pitch, and the club's popularity exploded. Wrexham's social media audience has increased by 921.23% since the takeover. So have their merch sales. They sold an unprecedented 24,000 shirts in 2022, up from 3,896 in 2019. Plus, on December 26, 2022, they had the highest attendance for an individual match in 15 years. And that brings us back to the FA Cup, the one that spiked viewership ratings. With virtually the entire soccer world watching, Wrexham continued its Cinderella story, pulling off an upset in the third round by beating Coventry 4-3 and making it to the FA Cup fourth round for the first time in 23 years. While Wrexham's quest for an improbable FA Cup title was eventually foiled, their magical season is far from over. Wrexham is currently on pace to break the National League record for points, and they're locked in a heated battle with longtime rivals Notts County to earn a promotion into League Two by season's end. And ultimately, for the two Hollywood actors running the show, the experiment couldn't be going any better.